Let's go!
Oh man, watch out. Everybody is wondering why crypto isn't going up.
What the fuck is going on?
Yes. How does this happen? Why? Let me turn off this music. My goodness. Jesus. What is happening? Is it the end of the world? Is it done? Crypto's over. Bitcoin to zero. Dogecoin to negative 40 like oil. It's happening. Here we go. No, it's not happening. I don't believe that. I think this is just some Saturday sell-off. I'm actually trying to log in right now to buy some of this Ethereum dip, but it always takes too goddamn long to do this crap. Yeah, I'm liking where actually this sell-off, we were talking about this yesterday on the stream. Anyway, what's up? You know what time it is. Hey, an evening gig. Yeah, it is. It is nighttime style. I just got off work a little bit early, so I said, fuck it, why not? Let's do a little evening action. But yeah, so Bitcoin, we were talking about yesterday that there's a possibility of some Saturday sell-off crap. I don't know why it does that a lot, but I would not be surprised if this is just a little freak everybody out selling for some continued rallying next week. That seems to be a pretty common pattern in the crypto land. And also, there's never been, what is wrong with this crap? There's actually never been a macro reversal of the trend on Bitcoin over the weekend since the futures came out. Not one time. So, with that knowledge, until that changes, I think it's great to just go ahead and maybe use it for opportunity time. I mean, there's still some stuff up too, so let's see. Let's just jump into some TA. I'm sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties on my other computer. This shit does not want to let me log in. It says no log in for you. All right, let's see here. Nope, close that. Is it gonna load? Are you gonna do it? There it goes. All right. All right, let's start off with the Mama Bear. So Mama Bear coming down into lots of business. So this is not really that crazy. These are low time frames, so it's like, let's not get all too freaked out here. I mean, on the daily, it's like literally just sitting on the 21 exponential. I mean, that's nothing. This is actually healthy. This is how you want uptrends to be. You don't want them to just go straight up like this, because then they do just dump in your face in 2 days randomly 20%, like back here, or millions of other examples on Bitcoin. But when you get this little slow, steady stuff, grinding up, making higher highs, retesting previous breakout zones, riding on good technicals like the 21 EMA, I mean, that's all good in the hood. There ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, let's see if I can log into this damn biatch. All right, let's see here. All right, hey, what's up, Mr. Jason? How you doing today, sir? I am not a robot to log in. The old school captchas over here. Click on the traffic lights. Let me go ahead and train some AI while I try to log in to my shit over here. All right, I'm almost there. Sending in my blood samples now. Retina scanning. Semen sample check. All right, they know it's me. We're good to go. But anyway, this is very healthy posturing here. I actually like that this is happening over the weekend. That makes me a little bit excited in the pants. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I love that this is actually happening on the weekend. This is great. It fits the traditional narrative that Bitcoin has been in for quite a long time. So you can see we got the major support all right on this trend line, and then ultra mega support at the 55,000 handle. And I won't get real super bearish until we break back below that. I mean, coming right up here to the target zone, I mean, hit it like the Jesus man, and we're just kind of, market's like, oh, shit, hold on, let's take a little break, let's digest this action. That's kind of what price is just showing me right now. I really won't get macro bearish potentially, and kind of depending how it happens, but the price has got to be below 55-ish thousand, and until that happens, I'm pretty much buy the dip mode, like with gold right now. I'm in buy the dip mode, or precious metals kind of in general. Let's see here. You closed your e-short, lost 50 cents. Oh, dude, you're broke, man. It's done. That was a Dogecoin, which we will be talking about here very shortly, because Doge is at an interesting spot too right here technically, and I'm just trying to fan through some balances and some stuff, looking at what's going on. Looks pretty decent. We already did that. We don't have to do none of the futures or nothing. I think they already, I guess the weekly closed. So yeah, not whatever. This is whatever candle, nothing too crazy. Ethereum coming right to the trend line in the 10 simple on the daily. I mean, what's wrong with this? Like, why is this bad? This is a good, sexy, just sine wave move up. I mean, there's nothing wrong with these charts. And we're bouncing right off this trend line too, already making higher tails on the candle. Once this flips around, which we're about to actually already do on the crack time frames, this is going to be signaling, if we just rally and go sideways for the next, few hours, it's probably going to just reset and be, oh, let's get long again until it breaks back below, really like 2200-ish. And I mean, what is this down? 10%? Who gives a shit? Like, whatever. 10%. In crypto, man, you bet learn real fast not to be scared of 10% moves in crypto, because this market will make you do insano shit if you focus on 10% moves. You'll do bad things on that. So this is interesting here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, if we base out right here, which is pretty likely, not to say that we can't break it, but I mean, because we are below the 2400 area, but yeah, I mean, basing right here would be pretty likely scenario, and then just kind of chill flat here and maybe start rallying late or early morning on Sunday or late Saturday, whatever, either one. Same shit, different day. So yeah, I don't have any issues with this one. Litecoin is kind of just testing the deep part of the 55. Let's see here what the dailies all look like, because we did close. The daily is a little bit ugly on Litecoin, to be fair. This is like a shooting star type candle formation. But I mean, this trend is just so strong right now that it's like, yeah, that is there, but as long as it's riding in this high up of the 10 simple, like that trumps everything than just one little candle. And I mean, this looks still perfectly fine on the 3 hour as well. Lost a little bit of momentum here, but again, weekend price action is always lame anyway, so there's not as many people trading on the weekends as during the weekdays. Because crypto's got its big boy pants on now. Let's see. Rips. What are you doing, Rips? Yeah, just chilling. I mean, Ripple is perfectly fine as long as it's above, mid 130s. Don't have any issues with it. Starting to break down a little on the mama here. When was the last time we were below that? Like back over here in March 24th. And it got bid up fairly quick. We are way far away from the long-term moving averages, but this horizontal is going to provide the very strong level of support. As you can see, if we go back way in time, it is the 618 retracements of every move, and they seem to be they seem to hold up fairly well. I mean, I drew these lines on here probably like 3 years ago or something, pretty much like right after this happened. So you can see they've been respected very well. Did get pretty crazy here with this weekly. What is this weekly candle? Just a small 112%. But yeah, I mean, whatever. Just not overthinking this shit. Above mid 130s, it's fine. We're just getting a little bit of liquidation break. That's perfectly healthy in some market action. Nothing too crazy about that. Kind of just, yeah, 3 hours agreeing with this daily too, just right above 50, mid 50s. I mean, guys, we look for this setup here. Like, we literally look for this setup. Like, breaking up EMAs over all this stuff, chronological order, this posture. I mean, we look for this all the time, so it's not bearish because it sold off a little bit from highs. And I know emotions are crazy right now, man. Everything's going up a lot. There's probably people you haven't talked to in a while or never mentioned crypto, and they're texting you and shit, and they're like, oh my God, did you see Dogecoin? Or what, whatever coin they're picking. So you're like, oh my gosh, it's the top. It's a sign. My friends are talking about it. And that doesn't really mean that much. There's that cliche saying of like, oh, when the shoe shine boy starts telling you what stocks to pick, it's time to sell. Well, if you took just that and only traded off of that, dude, you would leave so much money on the table. I mean, how many TikTokers and just internet everything and people you've heard been talking about just buy dips in stocks? How many years has that been going on? So, yeah, that's dumb. Price action is king. It is the true king in analyzing markets. And of course, that's my opinion, but whatever. Looks pretty good. Not kind of nasty rejection here on the daily. This is pretty mean, actually, but it's just right back chilling on the 39. I mean, it is kind of ugly and funky, but I mean, as long as this thing's holding like 38, 39 bucks, like whatever, it's still bullish. You can't turn or put your bear hat on or get a bear boner on until we break that level. So. Oh, you want that mama line? You like that? Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to do all that stuff. I'm just a terrible coder. That's not even a word. I'm a pretend coder. I watch some videos and then try to figure it out, and then it takes way too long, and then I get frustrated, and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go do something else. But anyway, yeah, these are just good setups still. Like, I mean, we literally still look for these setups. I mean, look back here. Let's just zoom back in time for a little bit. Like back on this candle. Actually, can we do replay on this? Let's try it. Yes, we can. All right, so here we are on replay, right? So if we play a little bit, let's let it get down to kind of like what's happening right now. So yeah, this is like right now. Like what? Like, oh shit! Watch out! Everybody sell! Everybody sell! It's like, no, this is just right in the sine wave accumulation zone. Like that's what you want for steady growth to the upside. And the replay function is pretty cool too. If you've never used that, you can just click up here on replay up at the top, and then it'll make that little red bar. Yes, I'll exit this mode. It'll make the red bar. If you don't see this red bar, the vertical one, when you're trying to do it on something, that means it won't work. It doesn't work on every single tradable, but just some info there for you. Yeah, you can go back and test things maybe, or sometimes it's good. You can play like a trading game with yourself using that. You can like use candles or be like, you know, so you can like randomly just pick an area because you're not going to remember like every little part in the chart, especially when you zoom in a little bit. You know, I don't know. It's kind of a cool little feature. But anyway, I digress. Back to the case in point, like here we are again, coming back and testing. Yeah, can it come down a little bit more on Link? Yeah, for sure. It can come to mid-30s and still be perfectly fine. Is that a lot off the top? 20%, kind of. Like it kind of is. I don't know. In perspective and everything, when like all this shit's up multiple hundreds of percent, like, I mean, whatever. It's like 20%. Chill. Oh, you made 68 cents? Dude, shit, bro, you're a genius. Hey, at least on your first short trade, you made money. That's pretty cool. I mean, shit. Can't be mad about that. Now I know how to do it using the AVDAP and Quick Swap. Oh, I would be curious on how you actually did do that, because that's cool. Or not Av, I think it's Eve, pronounced Eve, whatever. Let's actually go look at Eve. What's it doing? Coming right back into the test zone. See, like, this would actually be, like, a pretty damn sexy entry anywhere kind of down here back on the EMAs. I mean, it'd be real nice if it could go a little deeper even. But, I mean, look, you got this daily a few days ago, made a new high, and you're just coming back to retest kind of the breakout zones to confirm that this is potentially a breakout. This is totally normal stuff. I actually love that it's happening on Saturday, too. I think that's great. Anyway, let's go back over here. BSV. BSV getting that little pullback from the middle of the channel. I mean, totally normal. That's completely fine. As we went back in time the other day, maybe it was yesterday, we've had that happen here, and then it just got caught and pressured up by the EMAs to push to the top side of the channel. It did the same thing here, just kind of chilled and took a little break, got caught by the EMAs and got pushed back up into the upper side of the channel. So, you know, just kind of do it. The market can drive you. You don't really have to. And it's really counterintuitive, too, and I still struggle with that sometimes. And it's like, dude, the market will tell you what you need to do. It's most of the time you're just not adhering to your strategy and trade plans and think you're smarter than people and try to get, you know, ahead of the game and the curve. And it's like, no, dude. If you're just an average retail trader, you don't have those kinds of tools. And it's okay. You got all what you need right here. Price, baby. Yeah, I love that, Rock. That's so cool. Using, I haven't used the Eve DAP. Do some DAP. Oh, look at this. EOS coming right back up. We're grinding on the 10 simple. Already bouncing off of it, too. All right. Did I get my order? Did that shit fill? Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to miss my, my fill. Give me my fill, Phil. Oh, yeah, look, Bitcoin wants to already bounce off this level. What's ETH doing? Bouncing off this level. I mean, what? Get out of here. All right, let's load this up. And let's go over to... Wait, I'm not on the right one. I'll figure it out. Slowly but surely. Oh, don't kick me out, you little bitches. Ah! What is happening? You can do this. Come on. There we go. Load it up. Man, my other computer's been acting crappy today. Anyway, coming back to major support levels, it's all good, guys. We got to really break down a lot more than this to even start thinking about bears. And the way, man, if this just candles, we already start getting this into the, what is it, 8:40, about 9 o'clock Central Time. I mean, dude, Shit, bro. Let's see. Yeah, I've got slow network on. I got a lot of lag over here. What is going on? Me no likey. All right, let's just go do this. Well, maybe if I can. I'm just gonna nibble a little bit here. No, 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 I do not want that, dude. All right, 50. Buy. Do I want to do that? No, we'll do 20 down. Yeah, we'll do this and do that. And at 15, it sounds perfect. Oh, come on. So many damn passwords all the time and shit, guys. All right. Yes, confirmed. It's like I'm already freaking logged in. Jesus Christ. All right. Nibbling a little bit there. Let's see. Let's go back to the chart. Sorry about that. That took way too long than I even wanted to take. Coming right back to, look, Monero's doing the same thing. Coming back to EMAs, opening up. ZEC doing the same thing, and they're almost all doing it right over their previous targets that were former resistance. Now they're just coming back to test them as support. That's totally fine, and actually what we want to happen. Dash didn't get quite above its target here, but it is finding a little bit of support here in the previous attempt to get up there around 330, so, I mean, still looks okay. Let's go to daily. Yeah, I mean, daily's agreeing with that too at about 330 on this previous pump. So just coming back to test that. Dogecoin, what's Dogecoin doing? This chart is just gone insano mode. It's actually pretty hard to even read on a daily. I mean, we're freaking 50% away from the 10 simple moving average. So I'm going to zoom in here a little bit because we can't really Doge. It can't be analyzed now on high time frames because it's just absolute moon mode, retardo mode. So we got to zoom in here. All right, so zooming in, finding support right here on this nice little hammer candle on the previous about, what is this, 430 sat area. So this looks perfectly fine. I mean, this could just be resetting for more moves to the upside. And I know that sounds crazy, but right now that's what it kind of looks like. You can see this on DMI too. Bulls just coming right back to the top of the control zone after getting very extreme. I mean, 60 read on DMI is incredibly high. That's usually right. That's usually the end of those moves when you see that. And pretty much that's on any tradable too. It's not just Dogecoin. Another thing too, you can see Dogecoin is keeping this little sloppy trend line too. So it's just being very methodical in this rally right now. So not too crazy. Sub, like, let's go to pennies because it'll be a little easier. You know, back below 22 cents, I'd start to be pretty concerned for short-term moves, and I could easily see us coming back down to test, 15, 16 cents if that were to happen. But right now, the EMAs are just kind of squeezing it right at this target at about 30 cents, and it's showing the same thing here. Bulls just coming back for a little reset action. And right now, it looks fine. I mean, as long as it's holding the, 22 cent area, which, to be fair, is a good chunk down. It's about 20% from here, but it is Dogecoin. So Dogecoin, it's like the extra penny stock. You got to be 20% on Dogecoin isn't that much, especially after you do 500% just in 3-4 days. So not too shabby. All right, we don't have to look at any of that stuff. None of that. All right, so we're just going to go look at some. What has been moving today? Let's actually go look. Because I'm curious. What's showing some good relative strength right now? Nano. Holy shit balls. What the fuck? All right, Nano. Well, hey. Look at this super sexy daily setup right here. I mean, this is the bestest of the best. When they're really tight like this, this is our favorite shit. Did not see this on Nano. I mean, awesome setup though. And on a daily time frame too. Super sexy on Nano. Oh man, launching a freaking 100% move. That's insane. Would high volume levels change my mind on a down move? Is there another way to measure volatility? that two different questions, kind of? Like, are you correlating volume and volatility together in kind of one and that? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Volume is okay. Um, Volume on really big dumps is kind of important sometimes, but man, I don't know. Like, I actually don't really look at volume that much. Maybe if I'm referencing like a pattern formation and you want like certain structures to have a certain volume profile, like most of the time it's just declining volume until the breakout happens. That's pretty much every pattern kind of holds that. So, if you've got whatever, let's say we've got some kind of head and shoulders, because we know how the freaking crypto world loves that. Is this a head and shoulders right here? Look, I swear, it's building the left shoulder right now. It's a top. See right there. I'm not even joking. So many people do that. But anyway, I digress a little bit. The head and shoulders, and then you've got, volume, whatever. And you want it to be kind of like tapering down for the most part, like this way here. And then on the breakout, like so if this is bearish like this, and then you finally get price to break through here and ultimately retest the neckline and then roll over. Whenever it gets below here and you see the volume spike up, that's when you can attribute it to probably mean a little bit more. But most of the time, volume is fairly insignificant in my experience anyway. I mean, everybody's a little bit different for sure, but that's why it's one of the smallest things on my chart, if that helps. You notice I don't even have it on the background or anything because it just clogs my chart up. It's a, what is it? It's not even secondary. It's like, what is it? Tertiary, or it's even further than that. I don't know the fancy word for it, but let's see. Red coin. Oh, red coin, man, actually looks pretty good here. The damn red coin is an old school bullshit color coin. Let's see. Raiden's actually kind of interesting, just holding on the bottom end of this box in the watch list here. Oh, yeah, loop ring did kill it. That is true. Actually had some loop ring, so that was nice to see. But look, it's actually, you get this sexy EMAs opening up. We keep testing into them, and now we actually just broke out. I guess this is technically today's close from a couple hours ago. We technically just broke out today of the range, and we already are coming back to retest it. I mean, right on the mama here, on the hump part. I mean, the camel hump, horizontal support. I mean, what more do you want? It even looks good on the 3 hour. I mean, could we get bearish from here? Absolutely we can. Anything is possible, but is it really showing us that right now, price? No. No, it is not. Looks like Nano is one of the big boys. The loop ring. Yeah, everything else is kind of chill. What has been getting murdered? BSV. Yeah, not too surprising there. Dogecoin, also not surprising. Yeah, I mean, this really isn't shit, though, for, like, these giant moves we've been having. So, it's all good, man. It's all good in the hood. Picked up some more ETH. Long this time. There you go, buddy. All, like, a good trick whenever you're trying to optimize a strategy maybe that you're working with is just take trades that trigger. So, a lot of people might use a basic EMA cross or something like that. Like, say, the 10 simple, when it crosses below the so let's just do colors. We'll keep it real simple. So like when this crosses below that, it's like, oh my gosh, that's a bearish signal. But then you need to default to the higher time frame EMA though, which would be on here. You could use a 200 MA or 377 on a daily. You could ratchet up to a weekly and use a 21 or something like that. However you do the higher time frame EMA, is most price action above that? Then taking short signals when you're in kind of a macro uptrend, almost all of those are going to be losers. So, and conversely the same on the downside. If you're under the belly here, right? Let's see, where's it good? Yeah, if you're under the belly here, whatever, and it's crossing bullish, then a lot of those get faded and get killed. So it just helps your hit rate a lot, especially if you're doing algorithmic trading and stuff like that, or doing back testing or something similar to that. All right, let's see. What's Bitcoin Gold doing? Bitcoin Gold, I'm surprised, isn't doing too much. It likes to rally when the market gets hit. But, I mean, I guess to be fair, it already has rallied a shit ton in April. April, man. Good old April. It's generally a bullish month for crypto, and it looks like we got one more bullish month out of it, too, for this April. Let's see. So, on Bitcoin crack time frames, we attempted to get bullish on the low time frames. Let's see if this holds. You know, it's going to need obviously another hour or so. I mean, unless it literally just breaks down below this in one of these 7-minute bars. But so far, getting Saturday night sell off party time. I'm going to treat this as a little bit of buying some dips because I did de-risk the end of the week. Probably went to like 30% cash, so I'm going to use some of that firepower and gunpowder to load up on a few things, but not too. I'm not going to get aggressive because this can still break down, like for sure, definitely can. But we're just at certain levels. I'm going to start nibbling and see what happens. We start getting some follow through in the late hours of the night, then I'll probably be on the hunt for some good altcoin charts. Alrighty. So it looks fine. What do we want to do over here? And speaking of, what are some good? Are there any good charts right now to nibble on? Like, but I mean, obviously the majors are kind of good. I think, man, red coin is interesting. It's not very traded though, and it's really thin. But look at this EMA structure though. Look at this, pretty damn sexy. And the daily is bullish, and 2-day looks pretty good. 3-day looks pretty good, and I mean the weekly looks really great. Look at the EMA is just pushing that price up on this biatch crazy red coin. I used to mine this a lot way back in the day, like way back in here. It was good old mining days. That was fun. All right, well, we'll probably keep this one kind of short. I don't know. I might just kind of go through it. I'm going to be like searching for some stuff and kind of just managing and seeing if I can find any good entries. Like I've got a little bit of ETH. I nibbled a little bit of that with Rock. What else should I nibble on? I'm going 1,000x leverage long on Dogecoin. No, I'm definitely not doing that. You can't do 1,000x, but I'm totally joking. Speaking of Dogecoin, though, I do kind of want to get long this again because it is kind of showing a little bit basing pattern here on the crack time frames. The only thing that is missing is the 200 isn't back over the 377. That would make it absolutely perfection, and price getting back over the mama too, the purple line. But you have almost everything else though. You got the oscillators already flipping back. But I like to have confluence between everything. It makes me feel way more confident about continuation on these moves. But I mean, Dogecoin, man, it's right now it's just resetting. So I know that sounds crazy, but holy shit. What did Doge do? I mean, look at this one Doge day right here. And when the party got started on the 28th, 330% in one day. One freaking day. That was a good day. I love that day. I was very excited that day. Because I like Doge. Uh-oh. What is ADA doing? ADA is getting close to breach levels here. ADA. Whoa, Charles. Don't do it. Come on, Charlie. Speaking of almost breach level, might be using that as a possible entry. This is easy to manage risk for me on this, you know, if it just goes back anywhere below this kind of little cluster right here, and possibly even take it down to the EMAs, because, I mean, hell, this is only 7% now, because we're, like, way on the low end. Sometimes patience is very beneficial in trading. Sometimes not, though, when you see a really good setup, and then you wait, you're like, oh, maybe it'll get a little bit better. That bitch will just run away from you, and you'll be like, oh, what the fuck, man? I can never be a good trader. People get really emotional and beat themselves up. My friend does that all the time. Beats himself up over trading. I'm like, come on, bro. It's all good. Yeah, so I'm gonna buy a little ADA down here, because why the F not? How about Rock or Mr. Travis or Lurkers? Y'all got any fun things to possibly look at here? No? Maybe? Possibly? Alright, so ADA gets upgraded to the red flag. Let's see, actually, look at my red flag list. Oh, what is this? Uma Thurman, come on. Come on. Kind of has this pattern like the Rut does on the 3 hour right here. Just like, oh, I can't get out of my own way. But, I mean, it is this saucer type pattern with this making higher highs, higher lows. I mean, this is pretty sexy. You know, this is definitely pretty damn sexy. And this trend line, actually, this trend line's garbage. That does not mean anything right now. If anything, you could need to draw like a new one, maybe like here-ish, like this kind of. But whatever, don't need it. Usually trend lines, you want 3 touches on them. Oh, God, I forgot about that one. That's on Uniswap or something, isn't it? Oh, no, it's on HitBTC, the premier crypto exchange. Holy shit balls, dude. What the 1,200% in the last 2 weeks. Damn, these pirates, they got all the booty, dude. This shit, did they just rob the Shibas or something? What the hell is going on? What pirate? Look at this garbage too. All right, so now volume kind of does mean a little bit on this. This is probably going to dump so hard on people, dude. Look at this shit for volume back here. Nothing. There's sometimes days without any freaking trades on them, all right? And then all of a sudden, there's a little bit of creeping in. Candles start looking a little better. Somebody enters in a big position, dumps right on it, starts supporting the market right here at the previous highs. And then let me look even, hold on, let me zoom. And then you actually start getting some volume in regular looking candles after this. And then look at this shit. And now you're getting all the volume. There is definitely a lot of people from back here that pump this up that are dumping this shit right now. Probably right here, big dump. Right here, big dump. Love dumping in pumps like this. I mean, it doesn't mean that it can't keep going up, but man. Damn, dude, this thing is going to murder people someday. Look at this daily candle right here, guys. 85% down in a day. Yeah, think about that for a second. No, there's no way I'm touching this thing, dude. No way. Not now. With 36,000 volume in the average 10-day, yeah, dude. This is going to murder so many people. It sucks. Everybody's really rich right now and thinks it's awesome. But, I mean, dude, when you have this kind of volume, dude, even if you put like a G in this, it's like 10 grand now. That's like a third of the daily volume, or like, you know, roughly. I'm just kind of rounding everything. It's like, dude, that's crazy. That's so crazy, man. Yes, there will be a day of reckoning for crypto, everyone, and it is probably nearer than most people think. Probably, man, probably in the next 60 days, probably. If I really had to guess and put some money on it or something, I would bet within the next 60 days. By the summer is what I would bet on. But, you know, that's just kind of my feelings. I'm not trading off of that. I'm waiting for price to tell me what's up. All right, let's see. What's a big shitter right today for my crypto accounts? 1 inch kind of shitting, but not really. Look at the nice daily. Went up 11%. Gave up about half of it, but just coming back to retest. Breakout zone. Psh, whatever. I'm down with that. Loop ring. Yeah, we already did that one. Although it's not at its all-time highs. It is a little massive resistance at about 80 cents. So everything else looks really good, though, to be fair on that. Let's see, what do we got? Mona. Oh, yeah, is Mona like Doge for the Japanese? Mona's been around for a while, though, hasn't it? No, I guess not. Mona JPY is the first one. So you know it's good when it's on Bittrex and Uniswap only. That means it's one of the best coins in the market. Man, beautiful setup on the daily right here. Wow, even got the cross on the 200 over the 377. Beautiful RSI over the last couple weeks, several weeks. Man, yeah. Didn't see that one. No Mona watching. You are getting some HVP flashes, though. Like, I put more weight on this than I do volume, but you are getting some HVP, high volatility readings at these upper ends, and usually that's a time to stall. So a lot of times when you start seeing those print, you'll start getting some candles, and it's going to, like, make a range. A lot of times. I mean, it's obviously nothing's 100%, but... yeah, man, this thing. When was the last time it actually did that? Oh, here's an example. Yeah, here's an example right here. Started popping, had a couple candles, made a range, ended up just kind of going sideways, and ended up rolling over. I mean, if we start seeing this build up in a lot of coins, it's like sideways crap with no follow through. Like, and the follow through's got to be pretty fast. You got to keep these structures. So, like on saucer patterns, you know, it's kind of like this, right? When you start breaking this shit down, like right here it did, and as MAs start losing momentum and their trajectory, which means they're not pointing up anymore, then yeah, you gotta start being a little bit cautious. We're not there yet, but you know what? Like I just said a minute ago, like we're closer than probably most people think. And on that note, tell me when Inu is gonna wake the fuck up. I wanted it so bad, but not available on my exchanges. Yeah. Man, that sucks, dude. Hey, sometimes you got to get sneaky with those exchanges, right? Nah, do what you want to do. I don't know. I would never do that. Tell me when NU is going to do that. Let's see. NU, new cipher, that is, I believe, right? Ooh, on OKX, so you know it's beautiful. Best exchange in the planet. Ouch, yeah, that's kind of ugly. That's not the best setup. What are we down? Just kind of so flat, though, man. It's like it's ugly on the low time frames, but on the daily, it's just boring as hell. Like, it's just not really doing anything. You kind of have this... something kind of like this. It's even sloppy for the box. Like, you really have to kind of go up to this mama right here. So really, until we're out of this range, and what is this range about? Man, it's a big range, to be fair, about 20-30%. But, I mean, yeah, super sloppy, man. This is a, look at these EMAs, dude. They are all spaghettied out. Like, this is super pasta bowl, man. Yeah, I mean, even the EMAs on the daily, they're all within 2%. On the short-term EMAs. I mean, this is just a really hard read. I wouldn't really be too concerned about it unless it breached and closed. And a 3-hour would probably do it. If we breached and closed a 3-hour below 49 cents, then this thing would start to look really ugly. Even a wick below 52 cents might even ignite that. Or a tail, I should say. All right, let's see here. What else we got? Curve, CRV. Yeah, I almost bought a CRV at an auction today. But people at the auctions, oh man, so speaking about some moon mode crap, dude, there's moon mode everywhere. People were paying more money at the auctions for cars than you could go buy them on Craigslist for, or Facebook Marketplace, or whatever, just private market somewhere. And, you know, you're at the auction, you got to pay fees for the auctioneer. You have no idea what you're getting. You can't drive it around. Like, at least when you buy a car from like an individual, you know, you can drive around the block for a couple miles or something and talk to them about it, whatever. You know, you can put it in gear and they start it, but that's it. You don't know if it's going to shift into second gear, and they're freaking paying the same amount as you could just buy off the regular private market. It is bananas. Sometimes it was even higher. Yeah, I think the CRV that I bought, or that I didn't buy, I didn't even bid on it because it just already immediately went up so high. It was 2003. And it had a little bit lower miles, but it was rusted the hell out, missing air boxes, missing some motor parts. Looks like someone parted it out a little bit. And it sold for like $3,200. It's like, stupid, man. But whatever. I digress. No one cares about car stuff. You're welcome, Mr. Travis. You're very, very welcome, sir. All right, IOTA. Yeah, I mean, everything just looks good, guys. There's nothing really too crazy. I'm probably going to sign off here in a second and go play some video games. Actually, no, actually, shit, there's a fight tonight, so maybe I'll go over to my buddy's house and go watch some people get punched in the face. But yeah, if this can kind of just base out here on ETH and Bitcoin in the lower areas, it's not too terrible. And remember, to this day, there has not been a macro reversal on Bitcoin over the weekend since the CME futures debuted, whatever it is, 3 years ago or something, December 2017. So there's never been macro reversal over the weekend since that happened, because Bitcoin went professional. This is even a downward channel, which is generally a bullish pattern. So downward sloping channel generally is. But yeah, so as long as they're kind of holding up here, it's all good. And if we start seeing these rallies early Sunday morning and maybe even late tonight, then that's going to make me feel real awesome about nibbling some of these longs. But right now, I'm just taking small little nibbles around the block, seeing what's up. And then, damn, BSV, though. Look at this. BSV murder fest, bro. It's not very liquid, though. It's not very on many exchanges. It's not very on many exchanges. That is stellar English, if you didn't know. But still, whatever. It looks fine. It's just coming back to test the breakout level, the target box from this consolidation pattern. That's perfectly fine. We don't want it to go to below that, though. We don't want it to go back below like 310, 300-ish. Like, that would start to be a little bit ugly. But right now, we're just taking little healthy pullback breaks, and it's all good. Let's see what happens over the night and into tomorrow morning. And we'll have a little bit better idea if we want to get more aggressive on some of this BTFD in. You know what I'm saying? That's the BSV we all know and love. It really is, Mr. Travis. It really is, dude. But it's all good, because we kind of actually want it to act like this right around this mid part that, as we went back in history and looked a few times. So, hey, maybe BSV is providing opportunity here. Maybe bouncing pretty good so far off of that. Let's see if we get any follow through. I mean, this is pretty extended too. I mean, wouldn't be surprised to see at least a little scalp bounce up to maybe like 350, 360. So we see this turn around and start looking sexy time again, then let's party. Man, look at HVP flashing null right before the sell-off. Look at that. HVP is so awesome. And again, that doesn't imply direction. I have to say that every time. It's not like, oh, I knew we'd go short and make all this money. No, it's just saying, hey, watch out. There's probably a big move coming. Hold on to your lug nuts. It's time for an overhaul. Oh, BSV on Robinhood. That's what's happening there. God, why do people still trade on fucking Robinhood? Oh, my God. Like, what? Didn't they lose all their users from that shit, like, not too long ago? I wish they would have. I mean, they have, like, a 2-star rating. I mean, get them the hell out of here. I don't even think they're going to go public now, because their reputation is absolutely destroyed. Like, what does it even say if we just generally look at Robinhood on the interwebs? Oh, it's blocked? Oh, look. Well, look at that. Look what the first thing is on Robinhood when I type Robinhood on my browser. Robinhood Dogecoin? Yeah, we can hit file real quick, Anthony. Yeah, Robinhood Dogecoin? Where's BSV, though? What the hell? BSV can't get no love? Fuck, no. That's not going to happen. Let's just see real quick. Robinhood reviews. Investopedia, 2. That's pretty much all of those. Oh, NerdWallet has them on a 4. Idiots. Don't ever go there. See, this is how you can just really quickly dismiss people. Money under 30, yep, you're retarded. 4, you haven't. Yeah, my experience as a beginning investor. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, no good trader or even experienced trader. Doesn't even have to be good, but just experienced trader. They're not using Robinhood. Or highly unlikely anyway. But whatever, who cares about that? It's just wasting brain energy. Let's go look at Filecoin. File, you little biatch. Why are you breaking down like this? I don't like this 3-hour candle. Let's go out to the daily, though, because that's more important. Yeah, I mean, daily still looks fine. Still bullish, dominant on the DMI. Bears trying to creep in a little bit, but they're still in the weak zone. They're not in the forgotten zone anymore, or they're flirting with getting in the weak zone, but, you know, whatever. Very tight range. What's the weekly look like? Ain't shit. Can't do anything with that. So we will have to zoom in a little bit more. Let's go not so short time frames. Maybe we won't go there because TradingView likes to lag sometimes. Yeah, I mean, so we barely on the low crack time frames, which I mean, crack time frames are like minutes or pretty much anything below like a 3 hours like that. And the 3 hour you could almost throw in there too, but it's low time frame. Low, I mean, even highs, higher lows for now, and it did bounce off the mama like the Jesus, so that was cool. And you do have major support at the 200 right here on the 3 hour. So, I mean, it's like kind of the rest of the market. It's like, whatever. We're pulling back, but we're not damaging any major structure. To damage this structure on this time frame, you'd have to close a body at least below. And really, actually, it's going to just be coinciding with the 200. If a body closes below the 200 and then we get a few candles below that on a 3 hour, then, you know, this is probably going to get some downside and test to the 377. But, I mean, right now, it's just chilling in this uber tight range right here. I mean, look at this. Chow. Look at that. Bam. What is this? If I can click it. Yeah, I mean, it's not even 15%. So, until it gets out of that, I'm not really concerned on that guy. Not at all. Man, my frames per second have been really good lately, so that's nice. Yeah, because they were, man, like, well, not last week, but the week before last week, dude. Oh my God, they were destroying me. I couldn't even stream like 2 days because it was just like, oh, I'm not going to work today. No way. Oh, here we go. Let's go, Doge. Come on. Let's reset. Another 30 minutes or so. We might get it, depending on how price action goes. We also might get rejected. You can see we did get rejected right here at 30 cents. 30 cents one more again. So, it's close. All in on the Doge. No, I'm just kidding. The time to go all in on Doge was when we were pounding the table on it for like 2 weeks about how sexy the price action was. But now it's like, well, shit. It's hard to buy Doge at 30 cents, dude. Man. It's like, back in the day, it was just hard to buy Doge at like over half a penny. All right. Oh, getting no pressures. Oh, we're getting a little bit more pressure here. Oh my God, it's going to zero. Yep. Have fun tonight. Thanks, guys. Actually, holy shit, it's already been 53 minutes. My God. All right, I'm definitely signing off of this biatch, which means in an hour, right, Travis? Anyway, as long as we're kind of holding these structures, it's okay. We still got a ways to go to like start flipping bearish. And there's 2 ways for me that can happen is if we start getting below this trend line on ETH, or if we just take out 2180, then I'd start leaning a little bit bearish. And for Bitcoin, it's similar-ish, break this trend line, or have to get back below like 55, 56,000, somewhere in there. And really until that happens, I just don't really care. It's all good for me. But yeah. So there you go. Maybe we got opportunities popping up. I'm definitely going to be having some alerts on my telly to send to me. And that'll do for today. For this crazy late night edition, because it's like 9 o'clock here over in Tejas. So, leave, go away. All right, man. I'm out this bitch. I'll see y'all guys tomorrow. And maybe we'll do another late one when equities open futures and see how that will, see how that'll look. Because that'll be an important open, I do believe. All right, guys, I'm out this bitch. Much love. Peace out. Until tomorrow.
Game over.